On November 7th at 2:42 p.m., deputies with the Greenville County Sheriff's Office SWAT team were requested to assist the Department of Homeland Security with an ongoing narcotics investigations being conducted by their agency. Sheriff's Office SWAT team members were requested to provide security during a narcotics transaction that was scheduled to take place at 100 Carver Street in Greenville. Once on scene, and before HSI investigators made contact with the subject of their investigation, SWAT team members staged inside of a bedroom at 100 Carver Street so they could monitor the undercover operation through video surveillance provided by the Department of Homeland Security. As such, that video surveillance is property of Homeland Security and thus will not be provided in this critical incident community briefing. Shortly before 3 o'clock p.m., the subject, who has been identified by the Greenville County Coroner's Office as 34-year-old Justin Barrett McCarrell, arrived at 100 Carver Street, where, unbeknownst to him at the time, he was met by undercover agents with the Department of Homeland Security. During the undercover operation, one HSI agent stepped outside the back door, leaving the back door open. At this time, the subject pulled the door shut and locked it, leaving him inside with one undercover agent. At this time, hidden SWAT team members heard a commotion and the repeated yelling of the word police. In fear agents' lives were in danger, SWAT team members exited the room and encountered the armed subject in the hallway located at the front door of the residence. The subject raised the firearm and pointed it at deputies, at which time one deputy fired his issue firearm in defense of himself and other law enforcement on scene. The subject then went out of the front door and dropped the firearm while falling on the ground. Once on the ground, the subject continued moving around and refused to comply with law enforcement commands, and as such, a second deputy deployed a taser before moving in to secure the subject. Here is the body camera footage from one of the deputies on scene. As noted in prior critical incident community briefing segments, when cameras are suddenly activated, the recording goes back to capture previously occurring material. However, the audio does not begin until 30 seconds into the activation.
Is he good in there?
Is he good? Hey, they're all right? They're all right? Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, he's shot. He's shot.
Right, hey, cuff him up, then let's get him on the side. He's still trying to come up. All right, guys, inside, okay? I got it.
Here is body camera footage from two other deputies on scene. On the first of the next two clips, the body camera was activated following the shooting, and upon the system going back 30 seconds, the recording did not begin until the middle of the incident.
Hey, they're all right? They're good. Okay.
Oh, your way, Bobby.
Roll my way. Roll him to the right. Two shot.
Yeah, he's shot.
Hey, cuff him up, then let's get him on the side. He's still trying to come up. Roll this arm out.
Okay?
I got his arm. Hey, cuffs out. Everybody's getting cuffs out. Drive the deal, get me an ambulance on the way.
He's got a camera.
Get that arm, dude. Cuffs coming out.
Hey, any of us shot. Any of us shot. Any of us hurt.
It's all of them, I think.
Once in custody, GCSO medics provided first aid to the subject until EMS arrived on scene and transported him to the hospital. At the hospital, the subject succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased at 4:12 p.m. Agents from the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division were requested and responded to the scene as standard for all officer-involved shootings. The suspect's loaded 9mm handgun was collected from the scene and seized as evidence.